Good evening, everyone. You're welcome to today's class. Good evening, Papa Charles. Good evening, Moali. You're all welcome. All right, so yeah, you're welcome to Poshem Technologies. All right, guys. On the previous class, we looked at data structure. We explored the lists and the tuple. All right, so today we're looking at we always explored list, tuple, and dictionary in our last class. Today we're looking at set, then the control flow, which is a if and else statement, for and while loop, then break and continue. All right, so all right, guys. You guys had a section yesterday. How was it?
It was okay. It was okay. We thank God. Not was it's just basically me and Kawira. What's his name? Mohammed wasn't there, and this other lady wasn't there. Then this other guy joined us. What's his name? Chokodi. Chokodi Moses. Mr. Moses.
Yeah. Yesterday session, I didn't know about it until later during the day. I saw it on the ground. I totally forget about it yesterday.
Right.
So basically, it was just myself and Kawira. Then Mr. Chokodi Moses was also with us.
All right, that's good. So far, any question of concern, any confusion, do you want any clarification? And how about our videos? Hope you've been watching them. Recordings.
Yeah, I think we are personally I'm at a better place now, despite I need more to work harder. So
Okay, yeah, good, right?
class 6 is not on the list. I think I checked yesterday. I did hear about class 6
That's
is not. That's the last one. Yeah.
Monday, right?
Sir?
That Monday class now, right?
Yes, the Monday class, yeah.
All right, I will check it. I think it ought to be there by now.
Hello, sir.
Yes, I'm with you, Morally.
I have a question. I want to know, like, when can you use a V code, or when can you use a pie chart or notebook? Like
All
in
right.
what scenario?
All right. Basically, you see basically you see PyCharm particularly. Python has two acceptable file extension. We have .py and we have .ipynb. Now, the extension that Python really uses for deployment or that runs online, that runs on a server, is your .py, that is .python extension. Your ipynb .ipynb is just like a notebook that we can use for ourselves and for interactive explanations, like a notebook. Now, when can we use VS Code? VS Code accepts a wide range of codes. You can either use your ipynb formats on Jupyter Notebook, what we are doing now, or you can either open a .py code on Jupyter Notebook. It accepts every language at all, irrespective of what you are doing. The language you're operating, you can work on it, except I don't think it allows Java, but it allows Visual Studio Code, C#, C++, Python, and JavaScript on it. Okay. Then the .py, even though .py professionals, because they have community version, which is the free version, and we have a professional version, which is the paid version. Even though the paid version can allow you to install the same way we install the extension of IPython notebook here. We can also be able to open IPython file here. The same way professionals allow you to install that extension. But basically, we can use them anytime and anyhow, and when anytime we want to use them. They don't have restriction. But just know that the files that you store, you save as .ipymb, you can't use it as an executable code. It's not an executable code. You can't run the code online. It's just a notebook extension. Basically, you can use any of the IDs anytime you want to use them. Just that the Jupyter Notebook does not really have some features like the PyCharm and Visual Studio Code. It's just basically for interactive programming, interactive Python. You write a code, you write Markdown, make it bold like a lecture notes. That's what your Jupyter Notebook is all about. Have I answered your question?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
All right. Okay. All right. So from last class, any question on the dictionary, tuple, and lists? No question. Any question from the last class? All right. No question. All right. So we'll be looking at sets. First of all, looking at sets. Yeah, sets. Like, as I told us in our last class, we have a different Python have different data structure type, which is a list, the dictionary, the tuple, and this is a set. Now, what is set? A set is a Python data structure or a data structure that is used for data collection where duplicates are not allowed. That's to say, in set, duplicate values are not allowed. Just the way we have, you can save, for example, in a list, we can have something like this. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, and 6. Now, I guess we can all see duplicates here, right? The 2 is duplicated, the 5 is duplicated. Yes, but in set, the reverse is the case. Set does not allow duplicate. Even if you create duplicate by even if you add a duplicate by creation, it won't really allow duplicates. So the take duplicate values are 1. So sets is what is set? We say set is a type of Python data structure that allows the collection of only non-duplicate value. Using the parenthesis symbol, brackets. All right, so like what I said, this is a list. This will work for a list, but this will not work for a set. Now let's get our first set. Set 1. Set 1 is equals to 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1 to 4. Let's try 4 again. 5, 5, 5. Now, if I create this, you will see that automatically to just pick the unique values. You just pick 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It won't pick 2, 4, and 2, 5. Now let's go. Look at it. Now let's run set. Let's print the value of set. Okay, this is a markdown, sorry. This is a markdown cell. It's a markdown cell, sorry. Okay, set 1 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Now let's run set 1. Okay, let me choose my kernel. Right. All right, now. So this is tuple. We use this, sorry, we use this symbol to create, this is tuple, not list, not sets, sorry. We use this symbol to create set rather. I went and used this symbol, yes, this is what we use. This is what we use, the same symbol that we use for creating of a dictionary, that's a curly brace. We use a curly brace to create a set. But for dictionary has both key and value. But this one is just a collection of values. By the dictionary is a collection of both key and value. So that's a difference. Now, for example, now you want to store different toys in a box. You don't want to keep the same toy, a single toy with the same color twice. We use sets to store those toys. Sets allow collection of only unique values, non-duplicate values. For example, now in your phone, you don't save somebody's contacts, somebody's you don't save two different persons with one name. No, you save these two different persons with different name. They overwrite. If you save that in your phone, it won't. I don't think it will work. It will overwrite. Unless it will add the two numbers. It will add number. Is all these automated phone, this Android phone that will have a mobile number space, and you can save two numbers below each other, beside one another in Android phone. But all those are previous phones that we use, like all these Nokia old phones. Everybody has a unique name. If you want to save, say this name already exists. You need to save it a different name. Either you add underscore or add one to it. I can't save Carrera and Charles. I can't save I can't use Carrera and save both Charles' number with Carrera's number. No, it will not work for all these little phone of those days, old phone that we use. So that's where we apply sets. Where you want to save, you want to store different unique values, not duplicate values. All right. So there are methods that are common in sets. The way we add to a list, the way we remove from a list, that is the same way we can also add to a set. We can add to a set and we can remove from a set. All right. And that is called One is called, we have the append. Rather, we have the add into a set, like we have the append in a dictionary. The same thing here, but this one uses the add. Uses the add method. Add method. Now let's add 6 to this set. How can we do that? Set 1 dot add. Open your bracket. You now add right or 6. Then you run. All right. Now I've added 6. Set 1. I've added 6. Then you can also remove.
Okay, here you don't need to, sorry, sir, you don't need to just do, you don't need to do print set 1 when you're working with VS Code.
The same thing with your digital notebook now. No, you can just run without using set. Have you, okay, we've not used it before. All right. It's the same thing
without using print.
Yes, you can run without using print to run. That's why it's called interactive. Interactive. As you tap enter and shift, it runs. Well, in the next class, we use a digital notebook.
Hello, sir.
Yes, go on.
Yeah, I have a question. Like, sorry, this, like, on the heading after the file explorer, I'm seeing data science. Do you have a set folder, or this is part of the V code?
Yes, this is my folder. This is the folder I'm working on. Data science folder in my system.
Okay. Okay, that's why you have all these things that you had on the left side, right?
Yeah, all this. Look at it now, all these things.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Yes. So, yes. So, I'm coming. All right, so now we have another method again. All right, so another example of sets. You have a playlist in your phone where you have music and song. You wouldn't want to put same songs together. There will be different songs. So this is like kind of sets. This file already exists. Like even on your PC self, even on your folder, if you copy a file that already exists there and paste, what would they tell you? Guys, what would they tell you in your PC? If you copy the file now, if I copy this Poshem Python basic 2025 journal cohorts, you copy it and paste it in that same folder. What would they tell you? Tell you that the file already exists now, right? Create a copy of it, right?
Yes, I think it will tell you that there's a duplicate file, something like that.
Yes. Then you should either create a copy of it, yes or no. You cannot click on no, now be created. That's just a typical example of sets, how we use sets. All right. So now we have another method, which is the discard. That's same thing as you removing a value or an item from the set from a dictionary or list. All right, so that's the discard method. And mind you, set is an unordered. Set is an unordered. discard method. All right, so we have in the set one dot discard and to discard two. I don't think I have two again. I have two. Now let's try and see if we can access. We can access the value of a set using all right, are you seeing this now? You should know that set objects is not subscriptable. In other words, we cannot access set objects using the square brackets. All right. Now, how can we access set values? How can we access the values? Since they are unordered, the item of sets, they are unordered. They can be accessed by index, like we use in leaks or tuple. But there are other methods that we can use to access the values of a set. We cannot access sets using.
I don't know what you mean by they are unordered. I don't understand what that.
Okay. Unordered. No lists are ordered. In the sense that they have your numbered from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is ordered. List and tuple, they are ordered. That they have index number from 0 to n. But dictionary are not ordered, they are unordered. They have keys and values, they are unordered. Tuple is ordered, it has 0 to n. But sets are not ordered. It doesn't have any orderly arrangement of values or items. It could just come anywhere. That's why I tested it using set 1, square bracket 0. Normally, if this is a list or a tuple, it will give you the first item in the list or in the tuple. But since set is an unordered collection of items, you cannot access them using index number. Moreover, you can access them using the for loop. So when we get a for loop, I will show you how to access set values using a for loop. You can't easily access them using an index value, index number. Is that clear?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think it's clear. In essence, what you're saying, like these other ones, you can find this thing from is indexed from 0 to n.
Yes.
Yes, you can start counting from 0 to n, but this one you can't start counting that way.
Yeah. All right. So we can also perform operations on a set. Operation of a set, operations on sets. We have in mathematics we have operations. We have the and, or, intercept. We have union. We have intercept. We have the difference. Now, there's an application to this now. For instance, now you have let's say you have a data set that contains missing values in the rows. Now, you can store those row number, those rows. You can store the numbers of those rows in a set. Then you can do your check. When we go to advanced pattern, you really see what I'm talking about. You will then check the data set for missing values. The ones that doesn't have missing values, the rows with no missing values, you will get the index column numbers out, put in a set, then apply what we call your set difference, A minus B. What this A minus B does is that it will take difference of the elements from the element, it returns elements in the first set, but not in the second set. Now, let me explain. Now, we have set operations. Now, what are set operations? Set operations, they are used to perform operations on a set. Either you want to combine element of set together, I want to pick the common values of each set, or you will subtract one set from another. Now, set operations, we have first, which is the union. Have the union. Union combines. Sorry. Union combines all elements from two sets. For example, now I have a set. I have a set called set underscore 1 equal to, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we have another set again, set underscore 2 is equals to, we have equals to 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so now, what is set union? Set union uses, union, excuse me, set union equals to, you call the first set 1 underscore 1 dots union set underscore 2. Now we now have a full set. Sorry, this is wrong. I will now have set 1 to set 10. You might ask me, where can we apply set in real life? I give one example. Now, in a database system, set operations are used in even in SQL query. In SQL we do joins, right? In SQL we do joins. We do left join, we do right joins. So we use sets. Sets is synonymous to your SQL left join and right join. an inner join. I think we have a full outer join, right? Full outer join is same thing as union in your set. Then your left your left join is same thing as set difference. That to say then the intercept is same thing as your inner join, right? Am I correct? We have inner join in SQL now. Yes, we have inner join. So your full outer join is same thing as your union. Then your inner join, inner join takes what is common in the two tables, left and right tables. That's your intercept. So this is like a full outer join. I'm joining the two tables together. Now I have another one again, which is I have the intercepts. Intercept is used to return element common in both to the both sets. All right, so this is now sets intercepts is equals to what sets underscore one dot intersection, not intercept, sorry. Okay. Session. Right. Now code is set to. Right. So is it run its cell intersection? Is empty. Why? There's no intercept here. They are different. They are no intercept. Now let's put 6 here and see. Right, 6 is the intercept. Okay. All right. So now let's proceed. We have another one again. We have the difference. I think this one is left join. Returns elements. The first, but not the second. Okay, now let's do that. Set difference is equals to set one dot difference, is it? Set two. Now set difference. Okay, it returns element that's in the first set, which is not in the second set. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is in the first set, but is not in the second set. This is a set difference. All right. And you can convert a list to a set using the set method. You can convert a set to a list using a list method too. Now let's convert this set now here to a list. Set to list is equals to a list brackets set underscore one. Is it set to list is now a what? A list. You can still convert, make it back to a set. Convert list to sets. List to sets. Set to lists. I'm converting this particular list back to set again. And this is it. Is it this to set? So this is it. This is a set. Just know that when you want to store values, I don't want them to repeat itself. For example, now you are working in an organization, and you want to store your client phone numbers, your staff phone numbers. They can be stored using a list, using a set, knowing that nobody has duplicates. If at a venture somebody is using somebody else's number, someone doesn't have phone, he's using his colleague number, you will know, because set doesn't accept duplicates. It accepts single unique values. All right. Any question on that? The other operations we have on set too. That would be an assignment. We have other operations. So you can read about that assignments. Find other operations we can do on sets. I know them. I have them here, but I won't tell you. So just go and make your studies. If you know mathematics, if you don't know mathematics, you can still research. You know that you have more than these operations sets. You have the union, you have the intercept, and the rest of them. So that's that for sets. All right, guys. The next one is going straight to any question. Fine, move on. Any question? No question.
Hello, sir.
I'm with you. Go on.
Yeah, you said like sets are used to store, like for example, employees' number in an organization, right?
Yes.
So,
That's for example now. I noticed that not all staff have or how will I put it, that staff does not really have. Okay. I noticed that two different staff are using the same phone number, and I want to fish them out. I could get all the numbers of the staff, put them into a set. I get me, know them very well. Then when I run them in the set, I'll notice that one particular phone number is duplicate and to go off. So then I can easily get the particular staff that are using the same phone number. Kind of an example of set. Go on with your question.
Yes. Thank you.
Just like a different use case, depending on what you want to do with the data structure, that's what will guarantee you of using those data structures, depending on what you want to do with them. All right, now we're going to if statement. Yeah, if statements. All right. Like we asked now, say in our last class, control flow, what happened is you control the flow of we said control flow does. Now, if statements, else statements, these are statements that controls the flow of statement or codes in the programming language. Every programming language uses if, because if is a condition statement. If this, else this. So we have if statements and we have else statements. We have for and we have while loop. We have break and we have continue. All these are control flow. it allows you to direct how your code is being executed on certain conditions. That's what control flow does. Allows you to, the if statement is used to make decision in your program. You use the if to make decisions in your program, and this is the syntax. This is the syntax for if. If, then your condition underscore column, and your code will be here. That's the syntax. You know what is syntax? Now, syntax referred to as the rules and structures that governs how a particular statement is being written. So this is the syntax writing our if statement. If condition, then your code. For example, now we want to print hello world when a particular condition is given. Now, for instance, now we do this. We have the age. For example, now I want to take an input from a user, then print qualify when the input is age. Want to print qualify when the age is 18 and above. That is a code with a code should run when a condition is given. Now, age, input. Input method is a method used to accept input from a user. Now, when I set the input, I store it into the variable called age. And mind you, inputs convert any value that it receives to a string. So if you are expecting a integer or a float from a user, and you use input, you need to typecast it to the required data type you want. Now, I want to accept an age from a user. That age should come as an integer, but the input method accept the age as string. So now it's our ability to typecast that input value to what? An integer. Now, how do I do that? The input, enter your age. This particular input we are seeing here, the value of this age, for example, if I give my age now 35 now, the value of this age will be a string. Now we now have to typecast it as integer. Remember, we did typecasting. Now you're not seeing where we apply where you apply it now. Now, okay, age is equals to this. Now, if age is greater than equal to 18, I want it to print qualify to vote. In Nigeria system, before you vote, the individual must be up to 18 and above years before they'll even give you a voter's card. Now, let's run this code. Let's run this code. Why is it wasting time like this? All right. Okay, look at where the code is. Are you guys seeing this? Enter your age. If it's in Jupyter Notebook, it will appear below. So VS Code gave us the prompt up. Look at it. Enter your age. Now let's enter the age. 35. Then tap enter. Qualify to vote. Are you guys seeing it? Now, this particular code, what it does is that I told us here, is a prompt. It prompts the users to impute a particular value and the data type that it receives, even if it receives integers, floats, it will convert it to string. Now we cannot perform comparison operation on a string. You must typecast it. That was why I introduced this int here. So this int method helps us to typecast the value of this age to integer. So that's one example of a the if statements. Any question?
I don't understand the explanation where you say the age equal to integer. Why you did that? So I didn't understand the explanation.
Okay. Now I said that this input now, watch. This input now we are seeing now. This input is a function of a method that prompts users for them to impute values, right? Impute values. Give me value. Example, enter your age. My age is 35. All right. Now, the value of that input, even if it comes in a float or integer or Boolean, it will convert it to string. Now, let's run this code again. Let's ignore this. Ignore this. Ignore this. All right. Now let's run this code. Run. Enter age 35. Okay. Let me print age here. Let me print type of the age. I want to check the data type of the age. Now let me print this. Let me escape this one. Let me print this. Enter age 35. I run. Look now. See, the value of this input is a what? A string. It's a string. And you cannot perform a comparison operation on a string. It won't work. It won't work. Of course, you cannot do a equals to, of course, you cannot do age, which is 35 is a string greater than equal to 18. It won't work. They'll give you can't perform operation on a string. So now what we'll do now is to typecast that string to an integer. That's what we did. So we can perform the comparison operation on that string. Answer the question. Huh? Mr. Jas,
Sir,
are you clear now?
Yes.
Can I proceed?
Yes, you can proceed, sir.
All right. So
hello, sir.
Yes, go on, please.
Yeah. Another thing, you said like
yes,
we are trying to get the age of people that are 18 that should be able to vote. So for run this code, will it give you automatically the age of people, or you have to get a data set to do that?
No. I am accepting the age of individuals to test if they can vote or not. Now, the condition is that if the age is 18 and above, print qualified to vote. Now, I wrote a function, a code, which is this particular line of code. This function of this code here, input, is to receive, just like it's ATM machine. You have a hole inside there. You insert your ATM card. So this is what it will tell you. Welcome to UBA Bank or any bank. Insert your ATM card. Now, this particular prompt now will now tell the user that enter your age. All right, my age is 35. The next line said, if age is greater than equal to 18, then is qualified to vote. Are you getting me now?
Yes, I did. I get it now.
Now look at what I did. I ran this code and it gave me a prompt. Look at the prompt here. Enter your age. Press enter to confirm or escape to cancel. Now the age now is 18. I pressed 18. I tap enter. Look at it. Qualify to vote. Understood? All right. Now, the first condition is being given now. What if the first condition is not satisfied? What will I do? That's where our else statement comes in. Else. So the else, if and the else, they work hand in glove. So now, if the age is not greater than or equals to 18, what should I do? The else will now come. Now, if this does not work, else print not qualify to vote. In other words, check the age of individuals. If they are greater than or equals to 18, allow them to vote. Else, they are not qualified to vote. That's when you have two conditions. This is if and your else. Now let's run this one now. Okay, let me just put, okay. This is for, sorry, qualify. Okay, this is just for if. Now let's come for if statements. And else statements. All right. So this. All right. Now, the same syntax, your condition will be here. Your else statement will be here. No condition because it comes after an if statement. Else, print not qualify. Now let's run this. Enter age. Age is 17. Hope we can all see this, right? You can see this, my mouse, 17. Can we see it?
Yes, I can.
All right. Now 17 not qualify. Some reason, is it Madam J, is it you or Coach? The hand is being raised. Or is there a mistake? I don't know. So you can speak. Or Madam Joy. I don't know who is in the call. Okay. All right. Kawira, are you following? You've been silent since. Kawira, are you there?
Yeah, I'm a bit weird because I came in late. So I'm just following. I don't get where you are.
You have said since now. Where did you
I'll just catch up with the videos.
Okay, well, you got the if statement, right? You understood the if statements.
That is what I'm trying to understand, because the other one I couldn't get because I came when you already so far. But I understand it's more of a conditional statement when the end user puts above 18, it will qualify him, but I don't understand where the results are appearing.
Look at the result here now. I not seen it.
Oh, okay.
This is the results. This one too. This is the results.
Okay,
All
thank
right.
you.
Okay. So basically, this is what if and else statement. So when you have two different conditions to satisfy. But what if we have three conditions? And what if, okay, all right. What if we have greater than 18, equal to 18, and less than 18? That's more than two conditions to satisfy. For example, now in a school system where we have the grade system, we have in Nigeria here, you have A when you have 70 and above, you have an A. Then B from 60 to 70, 60 to 69 is B. Then C is 50 to 59 C. Then D from 40 to 49 D. Then the problem now have F. F is below 40 is F. All right. So now in such scenario now, how can you explain that, or how can you write that using the code, using your if and else statements? That's where we have the if, ELIf, and else. For multiple condition, we use if, ELIf, and else statements. Now this is it. For example, now we want to check if want to give student their grades. Like what I've said, students will input their grade in a school. Want to check if the students scored A, B, C, and D. All right. Now, how can we do that? The same thing, grade is equals to input. This will prompt the user to enter your score. This is score, sorry. This is score. Enter your score. Right. And we have to now cast this score to integer. This code could be float. Yes, float. Yes, floats. Because a person might score 10 of 10.5, which is 10 of 10 and a half. Right? This is floats. We cast it as floats. All right. So now, if the score is greater than equal to 70, print A grade. A grade students. Are you getting me now? Now, other conditions follow. ELIf. For example, now the students have a grade between a range between 60 and 69. That's a B in Nigeria grading system. All right. ELIf, this is ELIf. ELIf, then the condition. ELIf, the condition now is the score is less than equal to 70, and the score greater than equal to what? No, sorry, greater than 70. This is less than 70 is not included. Greater than equal to 60. then print B grade. B grade students. Are we cleared or we are confused? Let me explain now before we proceed. Are we there? Are you following? Mohammed, are you following?
Yes, I'm following. I'm following.
All right, Karina, any confusion?
ELIf is when you are continuing. Why are we not continuing with? Because if you have to grade up to D, you're continuing using ELIf.
Yes, now another ELIf can come here again. That's if first condition, ELIf's next condition, another ELIf next condition. Then if there is this condition again, you can go to can call your else. That's ELIf is used when you have multiple conditions. If, ELIf, depending on how many conditions you have, then you now go your else statements.
Okay.
Now we have A, we have B, we have C, we have D, we have F. So we have about 3 or 4 ELIf here. So ELIf score is less than 60 and score is greater than equal to 50. That's from 50 to 40 to 59. That's what this particular code does. Let me put a comment here. Range, this is 50 to 59. This one is 60 to 69. While this one is above 70 and above. 70 and above. All right. So this is it. So now we are printing. Put your column. Don't forget to put your column. And let's print. This is what now? This is C, right? C grade. C grade students. And the next one is another ELIf again. ELIf score is less than 50 and score greater than or equal to 40. All right. And this is range 40 to 49. Print D students, right? D grade students. And what's the next one now? Is F now, right? Else. This is where the else coming. Else print F students, which is sentence as failed. All right, F grade students. All right, so this is it. So now anything that falls below 40, 39, it failed. Student failed. Now, let's do that. Let's run now. Enter your score. Score 80. You cannot fail. All right. A grade students. Just assume that the student now, the person scored 20 or 39. F grade student. In your school, for instance, now you want to build a student exam score management system now. And you apply this concept will be there. This concept will be there. If their score in English or biology is less than so grade, you give them, if it's less than 70, you give them B as the case may be, C, D as the case may be, and F as the case may be. So that's that for that's it for if, else, if, and else statement. We have another one again called nested if. We have nested if statements. Now, what is nested if? Now, who can tell what is nested? Who can define the word nested? Any question on this, please? Any question on this?
Nested is a if statement that is complex with and or combined with other functions.
Nested. When you say the word nested, what does it mean? Just the word nested. Don't add if statement to it. Just what's the meaning of nested?
I think it means something else, like two combined things. One is inside the other.
All right, that is it. Now add your if to it now. Add your if to it. Now, what does that mean?
An if statement that is having more than one condition.
Which condition is that? Which condition
And
is that?
or.
No.
And or.
You're not getting it. You define nested as something inside something alone. Now, what is if? Nested if. Who can help her? What is nested if?
It's an if statement inside an if statement.
Exactly. The same thing inside the same thing. No, if statement inside if statement. That's your nested if. Nested if statement. Now, if I want to print something, I want to print a condition now. I will check if the first one satisfied. If the first one satisfied, now check if the next one satisfied also. If not, you print the given code or the very required block. For example, now I have a temperature. Okay, I want to check the temperature of the temperature of males and female are different, kind of. A male can adapt to a very cool environment, but female are very, very fragile. I believe I'm correct now. Yes. Some places that male can survive, female cannot survive there because of how their body is. Now, I will now check the temperature. For example, now, the temperature now could be 35 degrees. Now, let's say a gender now is equals to male. All right. Now let's say the age is equals to 20, or let's say, let me just use 19. For example, now I will say if the temperature is greater than 30 and if the gender is equals to male and if the age is less than 19, of course, that particular code might print you, I cannot accommodate or I cannot stay in such environment. Now let's give this weather, is this temperature, is it hot or cool? This is hot. Let's go down a little. Let's be realistic. Let's go down to 15. In the US, which country? All those countries out there, they have very, very low temperature. Let's go 10. No, those ones are very, very, let's go to 18.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, my people. How is Python treating us today? Hello.
Not too bad. We are fine.
Okay. Have we all eaten today?
I've eaten personally. I don't know about others.
Yes, I have, sir. I have.
Okay.
Good day, sir.
So we are talking about conditional statements, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So
Yes.
some of us say we have eaten, some of us say not. So we can write a statement condition. If students have eaten and if instructor has not eaten, end class. What do you think will happen if the instructor has not eaten? Based on that code.
The class will not hold.
That is basically, if we have to explain that to a 5-year-old, that is what we are doing. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yes.
But we have to first, okay, make it make sense in real life. Okay, I'm going to work. If wake up time is 7 a.m. or you can say if wake up time is, and let's say time for bus or whatever, 5 a.m. 7:15 a.m. You can say print Kawira will get to work on time. But if wake up time is 7:30 a.m. and time for work is 7:15 a.m., any idea what we should print? Wake up time is 7:30 a.m., but work time is 7:15. What do you think we want to print?
Let's come up.
Anyone else?
When I woke up late.
Okay. How about you, Mr. Mohammed?
Sorry, sir, I didn't get your statements. One more time, please.
No, it's a question. Is that we are just doing real life scenario. If wake up time equals 7:30 a.m., work time is 7:15 a.m., what do you think we would want our code to print as a programmer?
Late.
It can be late. It can be, hey, they will fire you. It can be wake up earlier next time.
Yeah, it has to be early.
This is the similar thing that I don't know if anybody has an alarm on their clock.
Yes, I do.
When you put an alarm and you will say, okay, wake up or appointment, see doctor. That is how it is able to print it on your phone screen when it is ringing. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Are you guys with us?
Yes. Yeah.
Python may seem complicated and difficult, but the first step is make it make sense in your head before it makes sense on the screen. What real life example can I relate all these to? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Let me give you another example before we move ahead. Again, nested if is just an if inside an if. So let's give an example. If soup equals to cassava leaf, print country equal to salon, else, or you can say ELIf, print unknown soup. So if we are eating cassava leaf, what will be our outcome?
Salon.
Soup.
If soup equals to cassava leaf, print country equal to salon. ELIf, print unknown country soup. So first of all, what is that code even saying? If we have to make it make sense in real life, what is it saying?
I believe it's trying to indicate the country where they eat cassava leaf.
Thank you. So what if the soup is not cassava leaf? What is it supposed to do?
You print another country.
You print unknown country. We don't know this in a real
yes.
life. Yes. It's like unknown country. That is the concept of the coding. Okay? Once we get the concept, what is this thing trying to do? Okay, the example in class, what else can I relate it to? It's like, example, if the temperature is cold, what will most people do?
If in the house, you have to put a heater on.
Anybody else?
Warm. Keep warm.
Keep warm. Some people will go and update their status, weather for 2. You get what I'm saying? Hello?
Hello.
Those things are code. It's a simple code. If temperature drop below certain degree, print weather for 2. What will it do? Hello? What will it do now?
They give weather for 2.
It will write weather for 2 on the screen, but the second part of coding, scripting, right, is now getting used to the syntax. And that will take practice. You cannot make, I don't know, does anyone of us here know how to fry egg?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Only one person, 2 people.
Yes.
Well, egg is expensive these days, so I understand if somebody don't know how to fry it. Can you fry egg without breaking it?
No.
Okay. It's the same thing with coding and scripting. You will make mistakes. You will see errors. Okay? A lot of people only say, hey, let me just do project. If your foundation is not solid or is shaky, your project will be frustrating. Teamwork will help you. Study groups will help you. So please, I appeal to you guys. Let's open up the floor now. Any questions regarding what we are talking about that you think may help your understanding before we move ahead? Okay. No question at all. No confusion.
For me, for these conditional statements, no question for now.
Okay, so where's the question?
For now, I don't have any questions, sir.
Okay, no problem. Okay, because it's step by step, and it will be getting, it's layered, it's on top, each other. Okay, try to use it in a real life example. Okay, there's an example, there's a code or a function, a script you can write to check for even number, if a number is even or if it is odd.
Good.
You can use this logic to write a code or a Python script that checks for even numbers between 1 to 10. Then you can say, okay, count and tell me how many even numbers exist between 1 to 10 or 1 to 100.
Yes.
Or how many prime numbers. Do you understand what I'm saying, guys? Once the goal is to be able to explain it to a 5-year-old and break it down. But that will take collaborative practice. You will have syntax issues. Because has any one of us done SQL?
Yes, I have.
Because the
Yes,
point
I
is,
did.
you may be confusing your Python syntax with your SQL. Because I don't know if it has happened to anybody here before. Because those are two different, programming languages. At a point, as a beginner, it may be confusing. Oh, this is how you do it in SQL. But when you start comparing it, it will be different. It will be different. You will start getting stronger and stronger and stronger. You understand what I'm saying? It's not a sprint. It's not a 5-second sprint. It's a marathon. Bit by bit by bit by bit. Eventually, it will all come together. It's not by rushing in different platforms. Anywhere they hear project, you put your head. That's a recipe for frustration. Are you guys with me?
Yes.
That is I know most of us here are doing it. Every day, project. Do you guys realize some of us have been in project with Poshem for almost 4 months and counting?
Pardon?
I said some of us have been with Poshem for at least 4 months and counting.
Yeah.
You people have the resilience, you have the tenacity. But do not turn your resilience into frustration. There's a plan, there's a path. Are you guys with me?
Sure.
Hello?
Hello.
Somebody talk to me, please.
We are here, sir.
Okay.
We are here, sir.
So, Instructor Promise, are we good?
Very good, sir.
Okay.